What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the channel. My heart is heavy right now. I don't even know how to narrate this video or how to even give out the commentary, but my grandma used to always tell me, don't wait till you die to appreciate life. And I was like, what the hell that mean? I say, you're dead by the time you're dead. So, I mean, you can't appreciate life when you're already dead. She goes, that's the point I'm making. You don't never get a second chance or a remix. Once you're dead, you are dead. So you only really live once. And unfortunately, none of our lives have the same outcome. You can eat healthy all you want, all the praying you want. You can look both ways before you cross the street. And unfortunately, when God calls you home, you can't say no. There's no way out of it, okay? It's non-negotiable. And unfortunately today, God called Kobe Bryant home today, okay? It's tragic. The universe works the way it works. And on one hand, you know, the man passed away, but on the other hand, his family survived, okay? So God, Grim Reaper, bad luck, whatever you want to call it, the man is gone. And when I first got the news, I was at Kroger just buying groceries, you know, and waiting in line to check out. And I'm looking at, you know, my Google searching, and I got the alert from the Guardian. And I'm like, hell no, not no fucking Kobe Bryant ain't died from no damn plane crash. I thought it was a hoax because, you know, The Rock just lost his daddy. And I was like, well, The Rock, you know, is a wrestler in his 40s. He's still young. The Rock is going to live long, just like his daddy. And we'll see his daddy pass. We'll see The Rock die at an old age. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, and The Rock made a damn good in-depth Instagram video saying just love your loved ones and, you know, just hug them. Tell them you love them every day. Kobe Bryant was one of those guys you never saw dying young. Okay, this man just retired. And here's the funny thing about this. This is a story that's just too early to call. You don't really know the details yet of how the helicopter crash happened. So I'm not going to speculate and disrespect this man's death. It's too early for that right now. But I got a friend, Khalil, and he is in a fraternity with me. And Khalil was telling me about he's a coroner. He actually drives the white van that puts the bodies in back of the van, and they go to the to the morgue. And he was telling me how it's more sad because, you know, the bodies are already dead, so it don't really matter to him. But he said it's when you got to dig through the body, the victim's personal effects, because it's the process of identifying who they are. And he said when you go through these people's, you know, personal effects, you get to see their life before they die. And he said, for those of us who die tragically and instantly, you don't see it coming. And he said you have people who have McDonald's receipts in their pocket. They just paid their cell phone. He said one of the worst situations he ever had was he had to call a guy's fiance who didn't even know he was going to propose. He said the girl was living in the same apartment with the guy, and he called all the text messages on the phone and say, okay, I've been seeing this guy texting you saying, I can't wait to see you tonight, so I'm going to assume y'all intimate or y'all know each other. He said, look here, you know, him and the detectives work together because, you know, the cops make the phone call. But he said, you know, he looked, the phone was ringing and ringing and ringing, and some of the rules are you're not supposed to pick up the phone. Just let the cops do that part. And he said he called it. And he said, who are you? And we need to identify this person. He said, identify? What you mean? And he said, well, you know, I'm at an accident. You know, the person's dead. And the girl just started screaming. And he said it's just those moments that make it clear to you that you can go at any given moment. When God wants your ass gone, you just can't make it up. You can't cry, you can't beg, you can't plead. It's just that your legacy is going to be like your body of work is going to be your legacy. Okay, how the world remembered you is your legacy. That is your last words on this planet. That's how you make your mark. And this man was spending all his time with his daughters, taking them to the WNBA games, to the women's soccer, you know, just trying to make it up to his wife, you know, what he put her through. And unfortunately, man, you know, he got called home before his work was done, in my opinion. So shout out to that brother, man. You know, it's a great loss. My condolences and prayers go to that family. And, you know, just as a whole, I hope, you know, people watching this video take it as a teachable moment, so that just, you know, make sure that you have your affairs in order. That's one of the things that I confess to people many times in these videos that I've done about death, is that I think about my death every day. As crazy as that sounds, I think about dying literally every day. I don't know how I'm going to die. And it's an ego thing as an artist. You know, you want to have some accomplishments on the table before you leave this planet, and that your kids are well taken care of. And Kobe Bryant has done that. Okay, he may not have lived to the fullest, but at least this man has, you know, insurance for his kids, and the 4 daughters are well taken care of, and I'm going to assume his house is paid for. But, you know, these kids have to now, at the beginning of 2020, go through the process of burying their fucking daddy. And kids need their parents as they get older, you know, and like I said, you know, 41 years old is just too young, and unfortunately it's just too early to tell what happened with this plane crash. I'm out. Peace.